This is going to be a simple and yet very cool painting of a moon reflecting in the water. You're going to need two more or less equally sized plates or circles to do it. I used some Montana colors and some other colors, but you can use whatever colors you've got. Basically, you need a black, a dark blue, and a purple. This purple's a little bit too red kind of a purple, but it's the only one I've got. So if you can find a more of a blue colored purple, I think it'll come out even nicer than mine. And some transparent spray paint. And if you want, a little bit of color place white to make the little star. We are going to definitely use foam to create these cloud effects. So get some foam at your hardware store, and you'll need a paint spatula to do the birds. And that's about it. All right, let's do it.
So I'm going to use two plates that are about the same size. One is flat and one is a plate. And underneath is going to be water, and above is going to be sky, and that's a moon, and it's going to be the moon and its exact reflection. So that flat plate is useful because when it's underneath, it can go underneath the plate, so I don't have to have the whole entire moon there. So I'm putting down some white, that's Montana white, and that's going to be my moon. And then I'm going to put my plate and my CD down. The CD's got to go first. Here I'm remembering. Oops, there. Let's put the CD down first and cover up that hole in a sec, and then put the plate on top of it. So then I'm going to have my moon and my reflection in the water, and the line of the water is going to have to go between those two moons. So then I'm going to do the sky and the water are going to be basically the same. They have to reflect each other exactly for this painting to work. So I'm going to put my darker color up at the top because the moonlight is going to shine outwards into the dark. So the dark has got to surround the moon. So I'm basically drawing a circle around our two moons. And now I'm going to use some purple color. Now this isn't really the right purple color for this painting. The truth is I really wanted a bluish purple, and I struggled to try to get it by combining this reddish purple, which is too red for a moonlit night, with color place blue and metallic blue. You don't have to do that. Just get yourself a nice bluish color purple, but you can see how you can use maybe a color that's not exactly right by mixing it. So I put a little white around the moons because I want them to glow a little bit before I did this, and now I'm going over it with my color place blue to see if that does the trick. Yeah, and that's pretty nice. And then I put a little white around the moons because I want the moons to be kind of glowing. And that's a little metallic blue. Oh no, that's color place blue. So I'm just mixing, I'm just playing with my colors until I get the shade that I really want. And that's metallic blue. I'm just kind of going over everything with a little bit of that to give it more of a bluish tinge. And even if you don't have the right colors for something, it's good to experiment like this because you never know like what kinds of cool stuff will come out of it. Maybe you'll really like something, and then when you really like it, you can begin to use it in other things reliably. Mistakes are great, you learn a lot. Okay, so there's our moons. And the next step is to put some clouds in the sky. So I'm going to take my painter's foam, and I'm going to tear off a chunk. Now I want my clouds to reflect the moonlight. I don't want them just to be dark clouds, so I'm going to put a little white on my foam, and I'm going to make sure that white is on the edge of where I'm moving my foam so that I get a little white edge of moonlight reflecting on the clouds. And as you can see, I'm pulling the colors from underneath, and there's that lighter color purple which is coming through the blue and the black underneath, and it makes a nice cloud. So easy. This would have taken an oil painter or an acrylic painter lots of time, but it's going to take us just a few minutes. And you can see that's easy, and you can do it right away. So just move your foam around and add color as you feel it's needed to get that outline. You might spend some time studying moonlit nights and photos of moonlit nights. Remember to do everything in the water that you've done in the sky. It doesn't have to be in as much detail because you're going to make it look watery in a bit. But there's got to be enough detail so that it can look like the sky is reflecting in the water. I like to spend a little time refining my clouds until they're just right. The wetter your painting is, with transparent or thinner, the smoother and softer your cloud effects will be. So I want my clouds to be a little bit darker, so I'm adding a little bit of black with my foam in the middle. It just adds that little bit of drama, you know? So now making the horizon line, I just scoot black across it. And I'm shading the bottom a little bit because I think it's not got quite enough darkness to match the sky. I'm taking some transparent and I'm getting the water nice and wet with transparent so that I can begin to work it and make it look watery with my finger. Basically just use your finger to make some lines at the top, and then be kind of sparing with where you play with your fingers. Make sure that the lines look watery, that they don't obscure the reflection so much that it looks muddy, but just a little bit. And then you can put in a little bits of details, little bits of squiggles and movement with your finger as you feel. And I'll get more detailed on this for the membership site, but this is a great start. You can draw all kinds of stuff in with your finger. And then if you want, you can shadow the edges. It gives it a nice finished look, putting that little bit of shadow right along the edge. I want a little star, so I just poke a hole in my poster board, and I used color place because I wanted a fuzzy kind of a white star there. And I think the only thing this painting needs now is a little bit of birds. So I get my paint spatula and put some black on it, and I apply it with my spatula. As you can see, it's a picture's worth 1,000 words, so just watch how I'm doing it and give it a try. And there you have it. That's it. That's all you need to do. This painting's taken us about, 6 minutes maybe. And we've created a beautiful moon reflecting in that water. So for more cool stuff, go to Spray Paint Art Secrets and sign up, become a member, and you will really take it to the next level. Thanks so much.